Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another one of our Barbie Fashionista color matching body swaps. So today I wanted to do a new 2022 Fashionista, which is Fashionista 178 with her fun purple updo. Now she is wearing an outfit that I pulled from one of the fashion packs from a previous video. Let me show you guys what she looked like before. So this is her before, 178, in a little purple metallic dress. And she is a pretty good match for a couple of different made-to-move dolls, because she is this sort of medium tan. But I think the closest match that I have for her is going to be the original made-to-move redhead, because I do have the original made-to-move brunette that she's also a decent match for, but it's a little closer to this one. But again, her face is just a slightly different shade from her body, so I think either way it would work. But it's still a very cute doll. I think I may actually change out her shorts for these black yoga pants instead and just keep the top, because I'm not loving the way the shorts look. Or I may swap her back into her purple dress. I haven't decided. But let's give it a look, because I know this is going to be one of the more popular dolls. Unfortunately, there is not a petite made-to-move available in this shade yet, just because they haven't made them. I have bought up, I think, almost every single made-to-move doll that they have released, except for the curvy dancer doll, just because she's expensive now. But they re-released that as the Barbie style #3 doll. So, but this shade has not been done in petite, which is unfortunate because it's a pretty common shade. And we haven't gotten it in curvy either. So right now, for this shade, they're pretty much just saying, yeah, you get original made-to-move, that's it. Which, Mattel, that needs to be corrected, because the bulk of your Barbies are in this shade range. So let's give it a look. Let's open up this one. Now these, thankfully, are pretty easy to open, if I remember right. I haven't opened up one of these in a while. They just pop out like that. And as you can see, they're pretty close on the body color. And so I'm going to tilt her down so we can really check out my workspace again. Remember, when you're using nippers, to stay away from your clothes and things like that, just because you don't want to accidentally nip any clothes or nip any hair or anything like that. And then we've got a couple of things holding her in. Now, she is a very pretty doll. I do have extras of her that I haven't displayed or styled yet, but I bought her basically as a body swap doll, so that's why I got her. Because she doesn't look different enough from the rest of her ginger sisters for me to really display her. But her whole hand really is wrapped in plastic when you try to get her out. There she goes. So there she is, and she's in this really pretty, I think her top is probably the best of all the different made-to-move tops. Now, unfortunately, with the made-to-move yoga dolls, you don't get any shoes, which is upsetting, but that's life. She is a relatively soft head. I'm not going to worry about the little staples in the back of her head right this minute, just because I'm not going to use this head. So, again, when you're trying to take the head off, I always recommend shoving it down first and then giving a firm pull up, but that didn't work on this one. I may need to hit her with the hairdryer here in a second. But we're going to just try our best. Okay, yeah, this one may need to be run underwater. So I'll be back in just a second. So the difference that I forgot to mention is these older made-to-move yoga dolls do have this older neck peg style. So when I was pushing it down, it didn't work as well. That's why. But to make sure we don't have that problem again, I just take my handy dandy industrial size nippers that I use for my Gundams and things like that, and just nip it right to about there, because we don't really need this peg, because what holds it on is that one right there. And sort of even that out a little bit. But as you can see, the head is fine. And now we have a body to work with. So what we're going to do is, generally before I do any sort of rebody, I usually like to take earrings out. I think these have the little sticky ends though, which I hate. Yeah, her head is not as soft as I would like it either. So I am going to So generally what I would just do is snip it right there at the furthest pull out part. And then push that little stump back in. And then do the same on the other side. And then we have our other earrings that can go back in there. And then don't forget to push it back in. Because when we take this head off, we are going to get those little pieces that fall right out. See, like that. They have those little hooks that are cute, but not freaking helpful, Mattel. See, because the earrings go right back in, and they stay in. So the only thing that these do is make them sort of permanent earrings, which I'm not a super fan of. The only thing is, it's going to be easier to take these tops off without the heads on if you want to swap these tops off, especially if you're worried about hair, just because they're stretch tops. And then we've got our little tank top right here that we're going to put her into, because it's a cute little yoga outfit. Again, nice little cute little yoga outfit for today. And then we just pop the head right on there. Just like that. And bada boom. Now, like I said, her face is a little bit darker than all the bodies, but when you look at the bodies, they are pretty close. Again, you could also swap this with the brown hair dolls, but again, her face is going to appear a little bit too light for those. So either way, you're looking at a sort of an imperfect way to look at things, but it's okay. She's got a cute face. Let me show you guys what that body would look like with her original outfit, because she is originally on a petite body. So sometimes the petite outfits fit, and sometimes they don't. So let me pull that one out. So here is her original outfit. Let's give it a look. Again, we've got nice articulation, full articulation, which is the important part. And then let's try this on here. Sometimes if your outfit is a little stretchy, you can sneak it onto an original body, or sometimes if it's got enough stretch, you can put it on a curvy body, but that is not all the time. Let me tell you what, curvy really gets the short end of the fashions in life and in Barbie. And so this is what it looks like. We can get it pretty much closed. So you can fit this onto a made-to-move body. It's a little shorter than normal, but it still looks cute. And then we're gonna take the other one from here and put it on our Barbie. So she's got these cute little lilac kicks now. And on a made to move, it does make a little more sense. So that's what she looks like once you articulate her. Again, you can save these heads to restyle or to repaint if you do that. I generally stop saving them unless it's a unique style head after the second one, because I know I'm not going to do more than a couple. But to each their own. And then find your own way to pull out staples, because every way is different. But in the end, we have a nice head that we could put on this body if we felt like it, but again, I don't mess with unarticulated bodies, and I will probably just put this fashion pack back in my basics. But again, very cute, and we have an extra yoga outfit to put her into if we feel like it later. So always good to have these yoga outfits. I love the yoga pants because they're cute, and if you feel like it, you can actually cut these off into shorts or anything like that. They don't have to stay that length. They're pretty easy to modify. But again, that's how we did it, and it's a nice quick process. There's nothing too dangerous about it. If you're careful, you shouldn't have a problem rebodying your dolls. But I do always say, in cases where you feel resistance, listen to your feeling and stop. Because once you break those neck pegs, there's a couple of ways you can fix them, but none of them are great. So always try to preserve neck pegs. I did show you guys trimming that neck peg helps you to fit on new heads. And it's always a good way to make sure that you're going with the flow, right? So again, if you guys have any questions on how to rebody your dolls, on what dolls go on what bodies, on where to find good deals on different dolls that you can use for rebodies, leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like. And as always, follow along for more fun unboxings and doll reviews and color matches for made-to-move bodies. I do have a couple more videos for doll rebodying coming up. I'm going to put them all out at the same time for these new fashionistas. And thanks for watching, y'all. Be good.